This weekend, it's Cats vs. Dogs as the University of Kentucky Wildcats take on the Georgia Bulldogs right here in Commonwealth Stadium. Residents are concerned with the lack of safety precautions like this one right here. Walking alongside the Stormont Railroad track gives direct access to this gated community. On Friday, the University of Kentucky approved a $49 million renovation for the new baseball stadium. The stadium hopes to be finished just in time for the 2019 baseball season. 50 years ago, UK signed the first African Americans to play in SEC history. Last Thursday, the university celebrated this historical moment by unveiling a statue in their honor. Perfectly positioned between the training facility and Commonwealth Stadium, now stands a statue, a permanent reminder of the four men that broke the color barrier in SEC football.
When Greg and Nate signed, they were going to change the world together, best friends. And I'm sure you know the story. Greg was injured and passed away the night before Northington was to be the first African American to play in an SEC game.
Page passed away from a traumatic brain injury that he obtained during a practice, but his death did not go unrecognized. A year later, Wilbur Hackett and Houston Hogg joined the two men on their historical journey.
The color line was finally broken. Northington would eventually leave UK, but not before telling Wilbur Hackett and Houston Hogg in the class of 1967 that they must finish the job.
And finish the job they did. The names of these four pioneers are now permanently sketched into a bronze plaque below their feet. The monument was unveiled by current UK players who now wear the same game day colors that those brave men once did.
Our conference owes you an incredible debt of gratitude for the game that we play, the game that we love, and the culture we have now embraced.
Together they took the steps. Together history was made. And what was once unprecedented is now forever enshrined. After the big win over South Carolina, Stoops credited the unveiling as motivation for his team. The Kentucky Wildcats are prepping for their game this weekend as they head down to Tuscaloosa. The Cats are to play #1 ranked Alabama at 7 p.m. this Saturday. The boys in blue are tied for second in the SEC after the last week's big win over South Carolina. The Crimson Tide is predicted to win this weekend as they hold a record of 36 wins and only 2 losses against the Wildcats. Those 2 losses come from the years 1922 and 1997. The start of basketball season is just around the corner, and for Kentucky fans, that means Big Blue Madness. The highly anticipated event doesn't take place until October 14th, but tickets are already being released this Friday night at 10 p.m.
This year at the University of Kentucky, ESPNU Campus Connection worked with broadcast students to cover the blue and white game.
Blessing.
Beneficial.
Important.
Informative.
Inspiring.
Incredible.
Amazing.
Excited.
Fun.
I'll be there when you fall. I feel as though we breathe the same air. If you let me.
The program is very beneficial because it gives you that hands-on experience for you to visually see what you're getting yourself into.
I just feel through Campus Connection and just the different opportunities that I've had at Kentucky as a student here, I feel that they always try to promote us and give us opportunities to get as much experience and make as many connections as possible.
Being able to work with people your age that are still going after what you want to go after, but to work under people that have done it for years. You get so many different points of view.
A lot more work goes into it than I think people realize, so it's really cool to get to shadow multiple positions.
I think the coolest thing is not only being able to be behind the scenes, but to see it all come together.
It allowed me to experience things I wouldn't experience in a classroom setting.
This year I will be in the truck doing a replay. It takes a special person to replay it itself. You got to be quick and you got to know what you're doing in order to set it up right. And so I'm looking forward to having that opportunity.
In the classroom, there's certain classes, of course, you take that you end up doing these things hands-on, but seeing it in the field, seeing people who do this for a living, you just kind of learn all the things that you may not necessarily learn in a classroom, just tiny details, stuff like that.
Today all we did was just go out into the stands and to the eruption zone and just talk to people about their, how much UK basketball means to them and how excited they are for this upcoming season, what they think of all the changes they made at Rupp Arena, and it was a lot of fun.
They gave us more opportunities than I thought we were actually going to get. They put us to work, and we had something to do, and we got the job done, and that's been the best experience. Not a dull moment the entire day.
This has really been a dream come true.
See blue in everything you do and bleed blue.
Students at the University of Kentucky have mixed emotions when it comes to hearing this sound.
Attention, attention. This UK alert emergency notification message. A dangerous situation is occurring on campus.
But what if the dangerous situation is occurring off campus?
The university doesn't have any property there, and it does not fall within our cleary geography where we're required to issue a notification.
In the last month, 2 shootings have occurred on the perimeter of campus. A shooting near Red Mile Road and another one at a Lexington restaurant. Both dangerous situations occurred just a few feet from students' homes. And yet a UK alert was not issued.
I feel like either way you should be informed just because it's important to know about the area that you're living in.
In August, an assault took place just 2 blocks from UK's campus. An alert was requested by the Lexington Police Department, but still, no alert was sent out. The UK alert system is ran by the University of Kentucky Police Department, and they are well aware of students' mixed reviews on their current system.
So a couple things we're looking at is using the LiveSafe mobile safety app that we provide for free to do push notifications based on geofencing. Another thing that we're looking at is setting up a separate Twitter account that would be strictly for emergencies, where we could do this off-campus notification when we become aware of them.
Chief of UK Police Joe Monroe is currently working with student-based focus groups to find a solution that better fits the safety needs of the university's campus. With UK Student News Network, I'm Molly Ellifritz.